Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Battle and Bloom. My name is Connie, in case you're new here, and today I want to talk about superheroes. Whether it's Avengers or DC, I personally love the Avengers. I love the Avengers. So, what if superheroes that we watched on the screen are more than what we think? What I mean by that, I mean, like, I feel like the superheroes that we watch are showing us our true spiritual journey. What does that mean? Like, it's our DNA awakening. Let me give you some examples. For example, Spider-Man. What did Spider-Man go through? He went through DNA activation, through his own awakening. He went from ordinary to extraordinary. Of course, he got bitten by a spider, right? He had to go through this medical issue, I could say. And the spider woke him up. What about the Scarlet Witch? What does she have? She has intuition. She has spiritual powers. How did she get all this? Through grief and shadow work. So she also went through her own awakening process, which was through grief. Something I went through. I went through grief and then my own medical journey, and it awoke me. What about Iron Man? He has the power of the mind. He invents things. He has a higher intelligence that us humans have. We just have all this so-called, what is it called? The junk DNA. But now it's being activated with all these solar stuff that's been happening, the solar flares, all these planets aligning. All this is sending us codes, and it's waking us up. What about the snap in Endgame? That could symbolize all the global energetic shifts that have been happening, which is mass awakening. So many of us are awakening to all these truths, all these lies, all this political lies. What else do the Avengers have to teach us? Okay, what about the Hydra? The infiltrating in the shield. How that reflects all the dark forces that never really left. For example, there's this thing called Operation Paperclip, which is real world events where Nazi scientists were brought actually to the US to advance tech. Now that's our true history. So when we thought we won in World War II, I mean, I guess we did win. I'm not exactly sure, but I don't know how we won. Well, we won in getting their scientists. The US got their scientists, brought them to over here, right? I don't know where. Changed their names and used them to advance our technology, to reverse engineer the UFOs that had been found here. Okay, that's our true history. Okay, this is my opinion, guys. Going again, this is my opinion. This is from my research. Do your own research. But that's the true history. Don't get it twisted. That's why we got so many Nazis here. If you notice in almost all the superheroes, I mean, technically all of them, there's always spiritual war between light and dark. And in reality, that is so true. There can be light without dark, obviously. But it's true. We're always at war between light and dark. All the time. It's a tug of war. What about Loki? The series and all the timelines. I just recently found out that all that is true. There's a multiverse. There's multiple timelines and versions of ourselves in parallel realities. So when you have like a deja vu, that's actually you either have already lived it or you went through it in a parallel universe, in another dimension. Like, what? Oh yeah, I'm wearing these headphones because I'm checking the audio. I bought like so many stuff to try to make these videos, like mics and everything, and I still feel like it doesn't sound that good, like the way I wanted it. Like, I got this one. I mean, it works, I guess, but it doesn't sound the way I want it to sound. Or maybe I sound far away. I don't know what the deal is here, but I'm trying all these things. Anyways, the Starseeds were sent into the Matrix to help shift humanity to a better timeline. So what I recently found out from reading the book The Cedar from Elena Dannon, I hope I'm saying her last name right because she's French, was that we had this invisible matrix around the earth. We couldn't obviously see it. It was invisible. It was like energy. And it was for us to stay as slaves in here, so we wouldn't see that there's other beings, that there's other universes, that there's other planets. And that started breaking through in pandemic. That's why we were shut down. If you think about it, what was happening around the world when we were shut down? We wouldn't know. We don't know because we were at home. We weren't even allowed to go out to the streets. But with all this awakening, we slowly started ripping open this matrix. I think it's officially open. I mean, I know it's officially open. I've meditated on it and I could feel it opening up. I don't know, it's weird, right? But that matrix is gone, guys, and we're able to see the reality of things, that we are not alone in this world. If you're a starseed, you know you're not alone. You know you've come from one of the planets. So there is other life out there, just like the Avengers say it. There is other life out there. And what did the Matrix have to do? Just like the TVA was trying to control timelines, that's how the Matrix tried to suppress our true power. And now that the Matrix is fully gone, we're realizing that we're more powerful than we have been led to believe. Like, we all have this power. We all have the power of knowing what is right and what is wrong. We have that intuition. We have that sixth sense. We just have to open it up and trust in ourselves, because we are meant to trust in other things. But no, trust in you, that you know what is good for you. What about Black Panther? Ooh, this one's a good one. Because Wakanda shows how Africa has the source of ancient and sacred energy like vibranium. And in reality, that is true. Okay, I don't know about the vibranium stuff, right? But why doesn't Africa advance? It's full of natural resources, and yet everybody fights for it. So many believe that Africa lands hold portals of ancient tech and cosmic wisdom, which they do. It is being proven that Africa has a lot of portals and a lot of ancient technology. Just look at the Egyptian pyramids. They have a lot of technology, but for some reason they're not able to discover it because they don't let them go in. They don't let them dig deeper. They don't let them. But it's gonna eventually come out. The truth always comes out. And you know how Africa has always been targeted. It's always been a strategy to keep this hidden. Always there's always like something happening there, and they don't want us to know the truth, but it will come out. So just like the Avengers, we each have our own role to play. Okay, whether it's from DNA awakening, but our true potential is limitless. Know that your true potential is limitless. Mine is limitless. So the battle between light and dark is within us and around us. So if you're watching the news, stop watching the news. Just be you. Just do what makes you happy, and that will elevate you. Because we have been living in 3D, but now we're able to live all the way up to 5D. I should make another video explaining what 3D, 4D, and 5D is. There's way more, but I don't know them. Okay, my human brain is just like still trying to figure out it. But yes, so just know that you are not just watching the story, you are part of it. Just like the Avengers. I'm a superhero, you're a superhero, okay, girl? Boy, whatever you are, okay? We all have powers in our own way. You just have to discover what is yours. Thank you for watching my video. Comment below what your thoughts are. Do you feel like you're an Avenger? Do you feel like you have superhero powers that you just haven't activated yet? Start watching some activation videos. Do your own research. Like and subscribe. And if you have any ideas of what you want me to talk about, leave it down below in the comments. Thank you.